Today, I want to address a topic that often elicits strong reactions and misconceptions: urine drinking, specifically from a medical perspective. It's crucial to approach this subject with scientific rigor and objectivity, separating anecdotal claims from established medical facts. Let's be clear from the outset: from a mainstream medical standpoint, drinking your own urine is generally not recommended and offers no proven health benefits. In fact, it poses potential risks. Human urine is primarily a waste product, containing water, urea, creatinine, electrolytes, and various toxins filtered by the kidneys. While it is true that it is sterile when it leaves the body, this sterility is quickly compromised by exposure to air and potential contamination. The common arguments for urine drinking often revolve around the notion that it contains valuable vitamins and minerals that can be reabsorbed. While some electrolytes and trace nutrients are indeed present, their concentration is minimal, and they are already present in a form the body has deemed unsuitable. Reintroducing them through urine consumption places an unnecessary burden on the kidneys, forcing them to filter these substances again. More concerning are the potential health risks. Concentrated waste products can irritate the digestive system and, in individuals with kidney issues, can further compromise renal function. Furthermore, potential bacterial contamination can lead to infections and illness. In a dehydrated state, common in survival situations where urine drinking is sometimes considered, consuming urine can exacerbate dehydration by increasing the solute load the kidneys must process. It's important to acknowledge that anecdotal accounts of urine therapy exist, particularly in certain alternative medicine practices. However, these claims lack robust scientific evidence and are often based on misinterpretations of physiological processes. In the absence of rigorous, peer-reviewed research demonstrating its safety and efficacy, urine drinking remains outside the realm of accepted medical practice. Therefore, as medical professionals, it is our responsibility to advise patients against urine drinking and to educate them on the importance of proper hydration and evidence-based medical treatments. If individuals are seeking alternative therapies, it is essential to guide them toward modalities with documented safety and efficacy, while always emphasizing the primacy of conventional medical care. Thank you for your attention to this important, and often misunderstood, evokes strong reactions, ranging from disgust to curiosity: urine drinking. I understand the immediate visceral reaction, but I ask you to approach this with an open mind, as we will be discussing it solely from a medical perspective. Let me be clear: I am not advocating for the practice of urine drinking. My purpose is to dissect the purported health benefits and address the potential risks, using established medical and scientific principles. Urine, in its essence, is a waste product. It's the result of the kidneys filtering blood, removing excess water, salts, electrolytes, and waste products like urea, creatinine, and uric acid. While it is true that urine is largely sterile when it leaves the body, this doesn't negate its inherent function. Proponents of urine therapy sometimes suggest it can reintroduce valuable nutrients or hormones back into the body. However, the reality is that the components filtered into urine are precisely what the body is trying to eliminate. Re-ingesting these substances places an additional burden on the kidneys and can potentially disrupt electrolyte balance. Furthermore, the assertion that urine contains antibodies that boost immunity is largely unfounded. While urine does contain traces of antibodies, the quantity is insignificant and insufficient to provide any meaningful immune response. The risks of urine drinking, on the other hand, are very real. Urine can quickly become contaminated with bacteria after leaving the body. Ingesting contaminated urine can lead to bacterial infections and other illnesses. Moreover, Individuals taking medications will excrete those drugs and their metabolites in their urine. Drinking this can result in unintended and potentially harmful drug exposure. Finally, if a person has kidney disease, ingesting their urine could significantly worsen their condition. In conclusion, from a medical standpoint, the purported benefits of urine drinking are largely unsubstantiated and lack scientific backing. The potential risks, however, are significant and well documented. The medical community overwhelmingly advises against this practice. Focus instead on established, safe, and effective methods for maintaining health and well-being, such as a balanced diet, regular exercise, and consulting with qualified healthcare professionals. Thank you for your attention. Unconventional and often met with skepticism and even disgust, urine drinking. Specifically, I want to approach this practice from a ** medical perspective *, leaving aside any anecdotal evidence or claims of spiritual enlightenment. Let me be clear from the outset, modern medicine does not recommend urine drinking for any health benefit. Human urine is primarily a waste product. It's the result of the kidneys filtering blood, removing excess water, salts, electrolytes, urea, creatinine, and various other metabolic byproducts. While it's true that urine is largely sterile when it leaves the body, assuming a healthy urinary tract, the composition of what it contains makes it, at best, nutritionally insignificant, and at worst, potentially harmful. The concentration of these waste products varies depending on hydration levels and overall health. Dehydrated individuals will have more concentrated urine, containing higher levels of toxins. Furthermore, if a person has a medical condition or is taking medication, those substances can also be excreted in the urine, meaning re-ingesting them could be counterproductive or even dangerous. One common misconception is that urine contains vital nutrients that the body can reabsorb. While it does contain trace amounts of vitamins and minerals, these are negligible and far outweighed by the potential risks. A balanced diet is a far more reliable and effective way to obtain the necessary nutrients. So, what are the potential risks of urine drinking? Dehydration. **** Drinking urine can actually worsen dehydration, as the kidneys need water to process the waste products again. Infection. **** While sterile initially, urine can quickly become contaminated with bacteria, especially after exposure to air. Electrolyte imbalance. ***The high concentration of electrolytes in urine can disrupt the body's delicate balance, leading to potentially serious health problems. Kidney strain. ***, repeatedly forcing the kidneys to process the same waste products puts unnecessary strain on them, potentially leading to long-term damage. Introduction of toxins. If the individual has certain health conditions, the toxins excreted in the urine can be reintroduced into the system. Medication interaction. If the urine contains traces of certain medications, re-ingesting them could lead to unforeseen complications. In conclusion, while the idea of urine therapy might persist in some alternative health circles, the scientific evidence simply doesn't support its benefits. From a medical standpoint, urine drinking offers no proven health advantages and carries potential risks. Instead of resorting to such practices, focus on maintaining a healthy diet, staying properly hydrated, and consulting with qualified medical professionals for any health concerns. Thank you. I want to share a topic that often elicits a reaction, one that's usually a mixture of surprise and perhaps a little, disgust: urine drinking. Now, before you reach for the exit, let me assure you this isn't some bizarre trend endorsement. My perspective comes strictly from a medical and scientific standpoint, devoid of personal opinions or subjective endorsements. The act of drinking urine, often referred to as auto-urine therapy or uriphagia, has a history rooted in ancient traditions and, unfortunately, continues to persist in some alternative medicine practices. However, it is crucially important to understand that from a modern medical perspective, there is no scientific evidence to support any health benefits derived from consuming your own urine. In fact, the opposite is true. Urine is essentially a waste product, a complex solution of substances the body has filtered out to eliminate. It contains urea, creatinine, electrolytes, and other components the body no longer needs. While generally sterile when it leaves the body, it can quickly become contaminated. Ingesting urine reintroduces these waste products back into the system, placing unnecessary strain on the kidneys and potentially disrupting the delicate balance of electrolytes within the body. This can be particularly dangerous for individuals with pre-existing kidney conditions or other health issues. While urine does contain trace amounts of some vitamins and minerals, these quantities are insignificant and far outweighed by the potential risks. A healthy, balanced diet provides all the necessary nutrients in a safer and more effective manner. So, in conclusion, let me be clear. Medical science strongly discourages the practice of urine drinking. There is no scientific basis for its purported health benefits, and it carries potential risks. Focus instead on evidence-based medical practices, proper hydration with clean water, and a healthy diet. Thank you. Urine drinking is a controversial topic that has been discussed in various cultures and historical contexts. From an Islamic perspective, the consumption of urine is generally regarded as impure and impermissible. Islam, as a religion, places a strong emphasis on purity, cleanliness, and adherence to divine guidance. The concept of tahara, or ritual purity, is central to the Islamic way of life. Anything that is deemed impure, known as najis, is strictly avoided in both personal hygiene and dietary consumption. Urine, whether from humans or animals, is classified as impure according to the consensus of Islamic scholars. The primary sources of Islamic teachings, namely the Quran and Hadith, provide guidance on matters related to purity and consumption. The Quran, although it does not explicitly mention urine drinking, repeatedly emphasizes the importance of cleanliness and consuming only that which is pure and lawful. Allah commands believers to eat what is halal and tayyib, meaning lawful and wholesome. Anything that contradicts this principle is discouraged or outright prohibited. Urine, being an excretion of waste, does not fall under the category of pure and wholesome substances. The Hadith literature further clarifies the stance of Islam regarding urine consumption. There is a well-known narration where the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, permitted a group of sick people to drink camel urine mixed with milk as a form of treatment. This hadith has been recorded in Sahih Bukhari and Sahih Muslim. Scholars have debated the context of this narration. Some argue that it was an exceptional case, a medicinal prescription rather than a general ruling. They highlight that the permissibility was specific to that scenario and should not be taken as a general approval for urine consumption. Others have analyzed the chain of narration and concluded that it does not serve as an absolute justification for consuming urine under normal circumstances. Islamic jurisprudence, or fiqh, provides comprehensive rulings on what is pure and impure. The four major schools of thought in Sunni Islam, the Hanafi, Maliki, Shafi'i, and Hanbali schools, agree that urine is najis and should not be consumed. The primary concern is that urine is considered a means of excreting toxins and waste from the body. Consuming it would contradict the principles of hygiene and health preservation, which Islam strongly advocates. Even in extreme cases of necessity, such as survival situations, most scholars advise against drinking urine unless there is absolutely no other alternative, and even then, it remains a last resort. From a medical perspective, modern science supports the Islamic prohibition of urine consumption. Medical experts have confirmed that urine contains waste products, bacteria, and toxins that the body has already expelled. Drinking it could lead to infections and other health complications. Some cultures and alternative medicine practitioners promote urine therapy, claiming various health benefits. However, mainstream medical research does not support these claims and often warns against the practice. Islam encourages seeking beneficial and scientifically proven treatments while avoiding harmful or doubtful substances. The concept of necessity, or darura, in Islamic law allows for the relaxation of certain prohibitions in extreme circumstances. However, scholars emphasize that this principle applies only when there is a genuine life-threatening situation with no alternative. Even then, the necessity does not make an impure substance pure, it only allows for a temporary exception under dire conditions. This principle is derived from the Quranic verse that states that forbidden things may be consumed only in cases of necessity without transgressing limits. This means that while certain impure substances may be consumed to preserve life, they do not become halal by default. Another crucial aspect in understanding the Islamic stance on urine consumption is the concept of sunnah. The Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, provided practical examples of what is considered pure and beneficial. His diet consisted of clean, wholesome foods such as dates, honey, milk, and water. He emphasized hygiene, personal cleanliness, and the importance of consuming what is good for the body and soul. If urine drinking had any general benefit, it would have been recommended as part of his teachings. However, there is no evidence suggesting that he or his companions practiced it as a regular habit. Islam also emphasizes the dignity of human beings and their bodies. The body is seen as a trust from Allah, and believers are encouraged to take care of it. This includes consuming clean and healthy food, maintaining hygiene, and avoiding anything that may cause harm. The prohibition of consuming impure substances extends to other bodily fluids, such as blood, which is also considered impure. The consistent message in Islamic teachings is to uphold purity and avoid anything that contradicts it. The discussion on urine drinking also relates to the broader concept of bid'ah, or innovation in religious practices. Introducing practices that do not align with Islamic teachings or misinterpreting isolated incidents to justify them can lead to confusion and misguidance. Scholars caution against taking exceptions and turning them into general rules. Islam has a clear framework based on divine guidance, and anything that deviates from it requires scrutiny and validation from authentic sources. Islamic ethics also play a role in the discussion. The religion teaches believers to act with wisdom, seek knowledge, and make decisions based on sound reasoning. The consumption of any substance, especially something as controversial as urine, should be evaluated not just from a legal perspective but also from an ethical and rational standpoint. Islam encourages the pursuit of beneficial knowledge and warns against blindly following practices without understanding their implications. Throughout Islamic history, there have been instances where scholars and medical practitioners explored alternative treatments. However, such explorations were always accompanied by rigorous analysis and adherence to Islamic principles. The general consensus has always been that urine drinking is not a common or recommended practice in Islam. If any exception exists, it is strictly within the context of specific medical treatments and not as a general dietary habit. It is also important to consider the views of contemporary Islamic scholars and medical experts. The majority opinion remains that urine drinking is not permissible except in extreme cases where no alternative exists. Even in such cases, it is approached with caution. The principle of avoiding harm takes precedence over unverified claims of benefits. Islamic teachings consistently align with principles of health, well-being, and purity. The global Muslim community follows the guidance of scholars and medical professionals when making decisions about health and diet. With the availability of modern medicine and scientifically proven treatments, there is little justification for resorting to urine drinking. Islam encourages seeking medical advice from qualified experts and utilizing treatments that are both effective and permissible. The integration of faith and science ensures that Muslims can make informed choices that align with their religious and ethical values. In conclusion, the Islamic view on urine drinking is largely prohibitive, with a strong emphasis on purity, hygiene, and consuming only what is lawful and wholesome. The Quran and Hadith guide Muslims to uphold cleanliness and avoid impure substances. While there may be historical references to urine consumption in specific medical contexts, these do not serve as general rulings for everyday practice. Islamic jurisprudence, ethical considerations, and modern medical science all point to the avoidance of urine drinking. Believers are encouraged to seek beneficial and scientifically validated treatments while adhering to the principles of their faith. The emphasis remains on preserving health, maintaining purity, and making decisions based on sound religious and scientific knowledge. Esteemed guests, ladies and gentlemen, we gather today to explore a topic that is, undoubtedly, unconventional: the practice of urine drinking through the lens of religious perspectives. I understand this subject might evoke strong reactions, and I want to assure you that my aim is not to endorse or condemn, but to offer a factual and respectful exploration of a complex cultural and historical phenomenon. Throughout history, various religious traditions have engaged with the human body and its byproducts in diverse ways. Urine, in particular, has held varying degrees of significance, ranging from being considered a taboo substance to holding a place in certain ritualistic or medicinal practices. In some ancient traditions, particularly within certain schools of yoga and tantra in Hinduism, urine, specifically auto-urine therapy, the consumption of one's own urine, is believed to possess medicinal and spiritual benefits. Adherents claim it contains vital nutrients and antibodies, and that consuming it allows the body to reabsorb these beneficial elements. This practice, often rooted in the concept of self-sufficiency and connection to the body, is considered a method of purification and detoxification. Conversely, many Abrahamic religions, including Judaism, Christianity, and Islam, generally consider urine to be impure. Strict adherence to cleanliness rituals and dietary laws often prohibits the consumption of urine, as it is seen as a bodily waste product that renders one ritually unclean. It's crucial to acknowledge that within each of these broad religious categories, a wide spectrum of interpretations and practices exists. Not all individuals within a specific religion will hold the same views on urine drinking. Furthermore, the historical and cultural contexts in which these beliefs arose are essential for understanding their significance. Modern scientific understanding of urine composition reveals that it primarily consists of water, urea, salts, and trace amounts of other substances filtered by the kidneys. While some argue that it contains certain nutrients, it's generally accepted that the potential benefits are outweighed by the risks of ingesting concentrated waste products. In conclusion, the practice of urine drinking holds a complex and multifaceted position within religious perspectives. It highlights the diverse ways in which different cultures and belief systems interact with the human body and its functions. By examining these perspectives with respect and intellectual curiosity, we can gain a deeper understanding of the rich tapestry of human beliefs and practices. Thank you. My esteemed listeners, today, I wish to address a topic that may be considered unconventional and even controversial: the act of drinking urine, viewed through the lens of various religious perspectives. It's crucial to approach this subject with respect, acknowledging the sensitivities involved and avoiding generalizations. Firstly, it is essential to understand that urine drinking, also known as urotherapy or urine therapy, is not a universally accepted or endorsed practice within any major religion. While anecdotal accounts and historical references may suggest isolated instances or interpretations, these do not represent the mainstream doctrines of established faiths. From a hygienic and medical standpoint, modern science generally discourages the consumption of urine. It is a waste product containing substances the body has already filtered out, and drinking it can potentially introduce harmful bacteria and toxins back into the system. However, some individuals may interpret certain religious texts or traditions in ways that suggest potential benefits or symbolic significance to urine. For example, in some ancient practices or esoteric interpretations of Eastern religions, urine might be viewed as a source of energy or a connection to the body's internal processes. It's vital to recognize that these interpretations are often highly personal and not widely accepted. Furthermore, some might draw parallels between the act of self-consumption and concepts like self-sufficiency or recycling within certain spiritual frameworks. These perspectives often emphasize the idea of minimizing waste and finding value in what is readily available. It is imperative to emphasize that these are highly nuanced and often debated interpretations. The potential health risks associated with urine drinking should always be considered, and one should consult with medical professionals before considering such practices. In conclusion, while some individuals may find religious or spiritual significance in the act of urine drinking, it is not a widely accepted or endorsed practice within major religions. It is crucial to approach this topic with sensitivity, respect for diverse beliefs, and a clear understanding of the potential health risks involved. Let us engage in this discussion with open minds and a commitment to responsible and informed decision-making. Thank you. Friends, esteemed guests, seekers of truth, we gather today to delve into a topic that may seem unconventional, perhaps even unsettling: the practice of urine drinking, viewed through the lens of religious perspectives. It's crucial to approach this subject with respect, understanding that religious beliefs are deeply personal and often rooted in centuries of tradition and cultural context. We are not here to judge or condemn, but rather to explore and understand. Many religions hold a deep reverence for the body and its processes. Some traditions view urine as a natural byproduct, possessing potential medicinal or spiritual properties. In certain ancient practices, urine has been used in ritualistic cleansing or healing ceremonies, seen as a way to reconnect with the body's innate wisdom and strengthen one's spiritual connection. However, it's equally important to acknowledge that mainstream religious views often discourage or outright prohibit the consumption of urine. This stems from concerns about purity, hygiene, and potential health risks. Many faiths emphasize the importance of maintaining a clean and healthy body as a vessel for the divine. The consumption of bodily waste, therefore, can be seen as defiling or disrespectful. Understanding the specific religious context is paramount. What might be considered sacred in one tradition could be taboo in another. It's vital to avoid generalizations and to seek out accurate information from reliable sources within each specific faith. Ultimately, the decision to engage in any practice, including urine drinking, rests with the individual. However, Such decisions should be made with informed awareness of potential risks and benefits, and with deep respect for one's own beliefs and the beliefs of others. Let this discussion be a journey of discovery, fostering open-mindedness and a deeper appreciation for the diverse ways in which humanity seeks meaning and connection through faith. Let us listen, learn, and strive to understand, even when confronted with perspectives that challenge our own. Thank you. Esteemed guests, spiritual seekers, and curious minds, today, we embark on a delicate and complex exploration, urine drinking as viewed through the lens of religious perspectives. This is a topic often shrouded in taboo and misunderstanding, and it's essential we approach it with respect, sensitivity, and a commitment to factual understanding. Before proceeding, I want to emphasize that this speech is for informational purposes only and should not be interpreted as an endorsement or encouragement of urine drinking. The health implications of this practice are varied and can be potentially harmful. Throughout history and across various cultures, urine has held different symbolic and practical significance. In some religious traditions, particularly within certain branches of yoga and tantra in Hinduism and Buddhism, the consumption of one's own urine, referred to as shiwambu, is practiced. Proponents of this practice often cite ancient texts and traditions, claiming that urine possesses medicinal and spiritual properties. They believe it contains beneficial enzymes, antibodies, and hormones that can cleanse the body, enhance spiritual awareness, and even cure diseases. It's important to note that these beliefs are not universally accepted within these religions. They represent specific interpretations and practices that are often considered controversial and not mainstream. Many practitioners emphasize the importance of proper preparation, purification rituals, and guidance from experienced teachers. Conversely, in other religious traditions, such as Christianity, Islam, and Judaism, the consumption of urine is generally considered impure, unclean, and often forbidden. These faiths emphasize the importance of hygiene and maintaining ritual purity, and urine, as a bodily waste product, is often seen as a violation of these principles. Furthermore, modern medical science offers a different perspective. While urine contains some substances filtered from the blood, it is primarily composed of waste products. Drinking it introduces these waste products back into the body, potentially burdening the kidneys and increasing the risk of infection or dehydration. Therefore, when considering urine drinking from a religious perspective, it's crucial to acknowledge the diversity of beliefs, understand that different religions hold vastly different views on this practice. Respect cultural sensitivity, approach the topic with empathy and avoid generalizations or disrespectful judgments. Consult reliable sources, seek information from credible religious scholars and medical professionals. Prioritize health and safety, always prioritize your well-being and consult with a medical professional before considering any alternative health practices. In conclusion, the religious perspectives on urine drinking are varied and complex, shaped by cultural beliefs, spiritual interpretations, and historical contexts. Understanding these diverse viewpoints requires a nuanced and respectful approach, always balanced with a critical evaluation of the available scientific evidence and a commitment to personal health and well-being. Thank you.